There's a secret that most successful businesses have in common, and it's that they have more than one bank account. Today I'm telling you the 5 accounts that every business needs. What's up everybody, Craig here, and I'm a profit coach who loves helping service-based business owners finally find some peace of mind when it comes to their money. Now, as many of you know, I used to be a 4th grade teacher, and I was in education for many years before deciding to start this business. And truthfully, when I started the business, I was terrified. I was terrified of business finance. I was worried that I'd have to go back into the classroom, and honestly, that was just not an option I wanted to explore. And so when I started, I had one business account, and I really had no idea how I was doing financially. I knew I had money coming in. I knew I had some expenses. I knew I needed to take some of it home, and I should be setting some aside for taxes, but it really wasn't purposeful. It wasn't until I discovered the system that is called Profit First that's going to break that into 5 core accounts that I was finally able to realize where my money's going. And not only that, I can decide and dictate where it's going to go. Today, I'm going to break down each of those accounts so you know exactly what you need and how to utilize them. The first account you need is an income account. This account is where all sales and revenue gets dumped into, and it sits. So if you're collecting payments through a credit card or through PayPal or Stripe or any online platforms, you're going to direct that money straight into that income account. No expenses are paid out of this account. You're not paid out of this account. It literally is there to hold your money. The second account you need is one we're going to nickname Profit. This is another checking account. It can also be a savings account if you want it to be. We're going to move money from that income account to the other accounts. So Profit is where we're going to be putting a certain percentage of all sales into this account. This is you being purposefully profitable. Now, the beauty of this account is it is physical cash that gets paid to you, the business owner, once a quarter. A lot of times in business, we meet with our accountant or we look at our profit and loss statement for the year and we get to the bottom of that sheet and we find our profit, right? It's the bottom line. And we say, hey, look at that. I made a lot of money in profit last year, $20,000, $30,000 in profit. Good job, me, pat myself on the back. And then you go into your bank account and you open it up and you're looking at it and you're going, something doesn't quite add up here. Where is that $20,000 to $30,000? Where's the cash? But now, by having a profit account, it is physically cash in an account that you can start taking, again, as a profit bonus or towards savings. The next account you need is an owner's pay account. This is where you can funnel money for, you guessed it, you, the owner, to pay yourself a salary. I want you to imagine, let's say you went to work for a corporation and you interviewed for the job of the CEO of this corporation and you went through all the hoops, you jumped through it, and they decided, hey, you are hired, we're gonna let you run the company. And you're saying, great. And so you're going through onboarding and you say, okay, I just have a question. What is my salary for this job? And they smile, they go, oh, there's no salary for the job. Just anytime you have a bill due, your mortgage or an electric bill or your kid needs braces, just let us know and you can take whatever money you need out of the account and we'll let you go ahead and make that payment. No paychecks, just when you need money, just let us know and we'll give you some money. I don't know about you, but that wouldn't fly with me. So then let me ask you this question. Why do we do it to ourselves? If we would demand that level of respect from another company, or we would demand that somebody respect our business in a way that they don't just dip their hand into our account, why don't we do that for ourselves? Too often I meet business owners who are not on a structured pay schedule. They're not paid regularly. They're not paid the same amount. They just get money out whenever they need it. And that just doesn't work. The fourth account that your business needs is a tax account. I had some clients a few years ago who, when they first met with me, they talked about their taxes. And they said, last year, Craig, we filed our taxes and we ended up spending the whole day in bed just depressed. Because of how much money we owed. We were scared. We were scared because we didn't have the money in our account. We didn't know how we got into this mess. And suddenly we're thinking about next year's taxes. And not only are we playing catch up with this one, but how are we going to pay next year's while trying to catch up on this? It gave them anxiety to the point where they couldn't even get out of bed. Well, we worked together. We set up these accounts in their business. And the next year, not only were they able to pay off the taxes that they had more than enough set aside in a tax account to pay their taxes. Finally, the fifth account that you need is the operating expense account. All of your expenses, your payroll, your overhead, your monthly fees, your subscriptions, that is one of your operating expenses. If you don't know what your percentage numbers are, I do have a free quiz out there. I'll put it in the description below as well as right up here on the cards. You can take that free quiz. It's like 8 questions long, and it's going to send you a customized report for you telling you exactly what your percentages should be. How much should be going to profit? owners pay, taxes, and it's very specific to your industry. Now we have some clarity. If we're gonna make a business decision, we can look into this bank account nicknamed operating expenses and say, can I afford to make this purchase? Do I need to wait? Do I need to save for it? It gives us instant clarity just on our smartphone as we look at our bank accounts. Where do I stand in OpEx and in all other core accounts? Have you ever thought about having more than 1 or 2 bank accounts in your business? Put that on your to-do list today and then drop it in the comments box below saying, I've got my 5 accounts open. I'm ready to rock when it comes to my cash flow. Now I'm gonna direct you to another video. If you're wondering what types of accounts you need, some things to watch out for at the bank, watch this next video. It's giving you 3 tips when it comes to actually opening these accounts and how to maximize that and save the most money. So I'm gonna put that video right here. Check that out before you go to the bank to open these accounts. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you next week.